If your cat refuses to eat unless you are home, it is not just a quirky habit. There is a hidden reason behind it, and once you learn it, you will never see your cat's feeding time the same way again. Many owners believe it is just pickiness or a spoiled routine, but that is not the truth. Your cat is revealing something much deeper. In this video, I am going to reveal 6 hidden meanings behind why your cat only eats when you are home. Some of them are instinctive, others are emotional, and one of them might completely change the way you see your bond with your cat. I am sure that by the end of this video, you will be shocked to discover the real reasons behind this behavior. Stay with me until the end, because the last meaning is the most surprising of all. It reveals something about your cat's trust in you that almost no owner ever notices, and it could transform the way you understand your feline from now on. If you have lived with cats for years, you already know how strongly they link daily habits to your presence. But eating is not just another routine. It is one of the most powerful, emotional, and misunderstood behaviors of all. Here, we uncover the hidden truths of cat behavior so you can finally understand your feline, strengthen your bond, and give them the happiest life possible. Subscribe now so you never miss these secrets. So, why does your cat wait for you before eating? The first reason takes us back to their primal instincts, and it is one most owners never even imagine. The first reason your cat only eats when you are home is deeply connected to their survival instinct. Even though our cats now live safe lives inside our homes, their behavior is still guided by the same instincts that once kept their ancestors alive in the wild. For a cat, mealtime is not just about filling the stomach. It is also one of the moments when they feel most vulnerable. Think about it. In nature, a cat with its head down, chewing on prey, cannot fully watch its surroundings. Predators could approach, rivals could attack. That is why, even after thousands of years of domestication, your cat still feels the need to make sure the environment is safe before eating. And for them, safety has a very clear meaning: your presence. When you are home, your cat senses that someone they trust is on guard. It is as if you are the protector of the territory, keeping invisible threats away. This security allows them to relax, lower their guard, and finally eat in peace. But when you are gone, even if the house is completely quiet, some cats feel exposed. The sound of a car outside, a bird near the window, or even silence itself can make them cautious. The result? They ignore the food until you return. This behavior often surprises owners. After all, food is available, the bowl is full, and the house seems calm. But to your cat, calmness only feels real when you are part of it. In their mind, your presence confirms that it is safe to let their guard down and enjoy their meal. What looks like a quirky habit is, in truth, a sign that your cat sees you as their shield against the unknown. The second reason your cat only eats when you are home is trust. Cats are often seen as independent animals, but in reality, they form strong emotional anchors with the people they live with. To understand this, imagine your role from your cat's perspective. In their eyes, you are not just the one who fills the food bowl, you are the leader of the colony, the one who guarantees that everything is under control. When you are present, your cat feels this trust reinforced. It is as if they are saying, "I can eat now because the one I rely on is here with me." Without that anchor, some cats hesitate. The food might be there, but the emotional confirmation is missing. Eating is not only about survival, it is also about confidence. And for them, confidence comes from your presence. This explains why some cats wait patiently by their bowl, staring, but not touching the food until you walk into the room. It is not that they are stubborn or spoiled. It is a silent gesture of trust. They are showing you that their sense of security depends on you being nearby. It may even seem surprising for such an independent animal, but cats do not measure trust the way humans do. They show it through small rituals like this one. And when they wait for you before eating, it is a quiet but powerful declaration. I believe in you to keep me safe. The third reason your cat only eats when you are home has to do with bonding. For cats, food is not just nourishment, it is also a form of social connection. In the wild, members of a colony often eat close to one another, not because they cannot hunt alone, but because sharing that moment strengthens their bond. It becomes a ritual of belonging. When your cat waits for you before eating, they are recreating that same ritual inside your home. To them, you are part of their group, their family. Eating in your presence transforms mealtime into something more than just food. It becomes a shared experience. They are not only feeding their body, they are feeding the relationship they have with you. This is why some cats do not simply eat quietly when you are around. Instead, they may look at you, meow softly, or even take a few bites and then return to your side. They are inviting you into their moment, turning the act of eating into a sign of closeness. Owners sometimes misinterpret this behavior as a demand for attention. In truth, it is a ritual of connection. By choosing to eat only when you are there, your cat is showing that the bond between you is stronger than the hunger itself. For them, food tastes better when it is shared with trust and companionship. The fourth reason your cat only eats when you are home is linked to anxiety. Cats are sensitive creatures, and for some of them, your absence creates a level of stress that directly affects their appetite. It is not that they do not want the food, but their emotional state blocks the desire to eat. When a cat feels anxious, the body reacts in ways similar to humans under stress. Their heart rate may rise, their senses remain on high alert, and even the simplest tasks, like walking to the food bowl, feel uncomfortable. Without you around, the house feels empty, unpredictable, and slightly unsettling. The silence is not peaceful, it is heavy. But the moment you return, everything changes. Your voice, your footsteps, even the sound of your keys unlock a sense of calm. It is almost as if your presence resets their balance. Only then does the appetite return, and eating becomes possible again. Some cats even rush to the food bowl the instant you step inside, proving how closely their emotional state is tied to you. This behavior is often mistaken for stubbornness, but in reality, it is a reflection of emotional dependence. Your cat may act aloof at times, but when they refuse to eat without you, it is a sign that your absence creates more tension than they can handle. Eating only when you are near is their way of saying, "Now that you are back, I feel safe enough to enjoy my food." The fifth reason your cat only eats when you are home is silent communication. Cats rarely express their needs directly. Instead, they use subtle actions to send messages, and refusing to eat when you are not around is one of those messages. It is their way of saying, "I want your attention, and I want to share this moment with you." Think of it as a quiet conversation. Instead of meowing or pawing at your leg, your cat chooses to wait by the bowl until you notice them. The act of holding back from eating becomes a signal, a form of body language that does not need words. And once you appear, the ritual is complete. They eat, but not before making sure you understand that your presence matters. Some cats even exaggerate this communication by staring at the food and then back at you, repeating the movement until you acknowledge them. Others might let out a soft meow right before eating, almost as if they are announcing, "I am ready, but only with you here." This behavior is often overlooked because it feels so ordinary. Yet it reveals how much cats rely on subtle forms of interaction to connect with us. When they wait to eat until you are there, they are not only satisfying hunger, they are also reinforcing the silent dialogue that makes your relationship unique. It is not about the food, it is about the message hidden behind the pause. The sixth reason your cat only eats when you are home is what many experts call a caretaker test. At first, it may sound unusual, but some cats unconsciously use feeding time to check if their human is truly fulfilling the role of provider and protector. In the wild, the survival of a group often depends on the leader's ability to secure food and safety. Domesticated cats, even though they no longer need to hunt for survival, still carry echoes of this instinct. When your cat waits for you before eating, it can be a subtle test. They want to confirm that you are present, attentive, and actively maintaining the bond of care. By holding back from eating until you arrive, they are essentially saying, "I trust you to watch over me, but I also need proof that you are still here to provide." This behavior is especially common in cats with strong emotional attachment to their owners. They do not simply see you as the one who fills the bowl. To them, you are the central figure that guarantees stability. When they delay eating until you are around, it is a ritual that reaffirms your role as caretaker. It may feel demanding, but in truth, it is one of the greatest signs of trust. Instead of eating as soon as food is available, your cat waits, because your presence is part of the meal itself. It is not just food in the bowl. It is the reassurance that their world is complete only when you are near. So, now you know. When your cat refuses to eat unless you are home, it is not just a spoiled habit. It is a language of trust, safety, and emotional connection. Every time they wait by the bowl for you to return, they are showing that food is not only about survival. It is about love, comfort, and the bond that makes you their family. And this brings us to another fascinating secret about cats, one that hides in plain sight, but often goes unnoticed. Have you ever felt your cat kneading on you with their paws, as if they were pressing into you like dough? Many people think it is just a cute or funny quirk, but the truth is far deeper. That behavior carries a hidden message, one that reveals what your cat truly feels about you. Some owners are surprised, even shocked, when they discover the real meaning. If you want to uncover what your cat is silently telling you with this gesture, click on the video that just appeared on your screen and discover the message hidden behind it. I will see you there.